by Minnesota West, but the Spartans caught him out of position and were able to make him pay. Now Faith Marion serve. Good first touch again. Danielson, second touch attack, picked up cleanly by Faith Marion, and the Spartans keep it alive. Now out of the left side, the attack by Minnesota West, and they beat the block on the near side. That was Dan Peterson, and that is the first kill that was registered by Minnesota West as they trim the lead to 1 at 14-13, and they have now completed one trip through the serving rotation. And Sammy Paulzine is back on the service line for the second time in this opening set. Middle attack by Minnesota West. Faith Marion plays it. Kaya Strom, second touch attack. Good recovery. And a great shoot to the corner by Kiara Danielson. Nobody home. And it is tied at 14 in this opening set. Back and forth between the Lady Spartans and the Lady Jays in the opening set of this match. Here's the serve by Sammy Paulzine. Faith Marion handles it. Right side attack down the line. That's good. Lindsay Kurz has her third kill. And it's 15-14. M-State back on top. And here's Kaya Strom on the serving line. Kaya's serve. First touch into the net. They can't get it out of it. That'll be an ace for Kaya. Just the second ace of the set. 16-14. M-State with a 2-point lead. As Strom serves again. Good hard serve. That's an ace. Down in front of the diving Carissa Maxwell. And it's 17-14. It's fun to watch a server get on a roll because they can serve several aces in a row, but this time it goes long. 17-15, side out Minnesota West, and Torres, the libero, steps to the serving line for Minnesota West. Back row pickup by Faith Marion. Kaya Strom sets the middle, and it's blocked down by Minnesota West. The Blue Jays' Dan Peterson will get the block kill, and it's 17-16 as Janine Torres serves once again. That's into the net. So it is 18-16, and the Spartans regain possession of the serve, and Kendra Emery takes it to the serving line. Spartans up 2. Torres, the first touch. Here's the set by Courtney Mosier, and the kill out of the right side by Dan Peterson, and it's 18-17. And Minnesota West will have Dan Peterson serving now as they trail by a point. The lefties serve. Faith Marion plays it. Kaya Strom sets it. Brooke Hovland kills it, but it's long. We're tied at 18. This one going to the wire, this opening set, trying to establish the early momentum. The jump serve by the lefty Peterson, handled on the back row by Emery. Middle attack by the Spartans. Scrambling, Minnesota West keeps it alive. Good effort. Faith Marion, the first touch for the Spartans. Back set for Hovland, takes it cross court. Minnesota West will set it left side, attack off the block, and we have a net call on the Spartans again. 19-18, and Abby Krauser wants a timeout. Doesn't like what she's seeing right now, as you might imagine. Say, whether you're considering a career in the arts or you just enjoy music, visual arts, and the theater, there are great opportunities waiting for you here on the Fergus Falls campus of M-State. The creativity and problem-solving skills you'll develop in their 60-credit fine arts degree programs are an excellent foundation for any career you might wish to pursue. You can check it out at M-State in Fergus Falls. You know there's a 23-to-1 student-to-faculty ratio? That's pretty good. $280,000 in scholarships were awarded in the last academic year. And 58% of M-State grads transfer to other Minnesota State colleges and universities. And you may not have known this, but M-State is the largest college in West Central Minnesota. It's a fact. Right now, 19-18. Minnesota West up by a point, and in possession of the serve, Dan Peterson. putting the ball in play. And her left-handed jump serve is a floater that skims the net and hits the floor. That's an ace. 20-18. Dannon Peterson again with that jump serve, taking it deep this time. Faith Marion on the receiving end. Strom sets Hovland. Torres plays it. The second touch by Mosier. The left side attack picked up by Strom. Now out of the left side, Spartans send it long, and it is 21-18. Minnesota West with the lead. Peterson on the approach to the serving line. First touch by Emery, set by Strom. Attack is good by Emily Daler. So the Spartans get the point, making it 21-19, and they regain possession of the serve. And Avery Warner will go to the line. Spartans need a run. Avery's serve picked up on the back row by the Blue Jays. They'll back set right side the attack. Good block by the Spartans, dug out of there by Minnesota West. They set the middle. Back row pickup. Strom a long run. Now Daler out of the middle. Minnesota West with the middle attack, and that is good. Nicely placed by Hattie DeVries, making it 22-19. And it is side out Minnesota West. And Kiara Danielson will step to the serving line for the Lady Jays. Spartans are making a substitution. No, they're going to take a timeout. So Abby wants another timeout here. It is 22-19. Now, that's it. You get 2 timeouts in each set. Unless we go to a tie at 24-24, then you're awarded another timeout. But we're a little away from that right now as the Spartans trail 22-19. M-State's Associate of Arts and Transfer Pathway degrees are designed for students who plan to transfer to a 4-year university to complete a bachelor's degree or beyond. Students can transfer to one of the 9 universities in the Minnesota State system or a variety of other private and public colleges and universities. Transfer pathways on the Fergus Falls campus include Associate of Arts, Liberal Arts and Sciences, Associate of Arts Social Science emphasis, music, accounting, art, biology, business, history, political science, psychology, or theater arts. You can find out more on transfer pathways from M-State, Fergus Falls. Spartans on the attack out of the left side. That hit is long, and it's 23-19, Minnesota West with the lead. Spartans just have not been able to get in sync at all in this set. There's the serve. Played by Emery. Strom back setting Hovland. Shoots it over. First touch comes over the net, and it's blocked down by Faith Marion. And the Spartans get the point to make it 23-20. And they get the serve, as it will be Lacey Strom on the serving line. And the first touch goes awry, and it's going to be an ace. They didn't get it back over. Kind of hit the edge of the left hand and went to the left, and nobody could make the play. So Lacey Strom has her second ace of this set, and the Spartans are down 2 now at 23-21 as she gets the ball in her hands again on the service line. Down the line with that serve. Here's the back set, the right side attack. That's long, and it's 23-22. And it may be Brittany McNabb's turn to take a timeout here in a moment. They tie the game, I'll guarantee it. Torres the first touch. Here's the middle attack. That's a big kill out of the middle. Kill made by Hattie DeVries. And now it is set point being served by Kennedy Buckneberg, and she'll serve up an ace. And that will take care of the opening set as Minnesota West comes into Fergus Falls and goes up 1-0 with an impressive 25-22 victory in the opening set of this evening's Southern Division matchup in the MCAC. So best of 5 right now. Minnesota West up 1-0. And the Lady Spartans have their work cut out for them as they head to set number 2. Let's take a timeout. 25-22, the final in the opening set. The Lady Jays defeat the Lady Spartans. Set 2 coming your way after this 2-minute timeout. You're listening to Spartan Volleyball on Channel 977.
Lauren Proles, she is the Assistant Director of Campus Life and Housing at M State in Fergus Falls. So in your position, how much, and maybe you're still trying to figure this out too, but how much are you going to be relying on the students to have input and to come up with ideas and to spearhead some project that you had a hand in developing?
I mean, I think we rely very heavily on that because at the end of the day, we want our programming and our clubs and organizations to be something that the students are interested in. And that changes, as the students change. So, I mean, that's always something that we want input from students on.
Lauren Proles, she is the Assistant Director of Campus Life and Housing at M State in Fergus Falls. Laura Quaintance is in studio with us. Laura is the Choral Director at M State in Fergus Falls. If I'm a student coming in who has a passion for music and wants to pursue a profession in music, how are you going to equip me to get to that next level, and where do you see students go after the first 2 years?
It's a perfect place for them, first of all. They're home. This is where they should be. They can start at the level that they're at the comfort level that they're at, and we help them grow to be prepared for the next level in a university degree. Some students will decide they want to do music production, so they're coming and they're taking our technology courses related to music and music business and learning how to run a program or run a business. Some students want to come and take individual lessons and hone on an instrument or on their voice, and then they transfer and become a music major or a music ed major or all of those opportunities. They can do all of that with us.
Laura Quaintance, she is the Choral Director at M State in Fergus Falls.
Back at M State in Fergus Falls, home opener for the Lady Spartans in volleyball. And Minnesota West in town for the first match. And they have taken a 1-0 advantage here, winning the opening set 25-22. A lot of unforced errors by both teams in that first set. But when you look at the stats and you see 5 kills for Minnesota West in their 25 points, that shows you how the Spartans struggled, because they gave them a lot of points on net violations, long hits. Didn't have many missed serves, a couple of long serves, but some non-effective passes. Spartans will start on the serving line now with Faith Marion delivering the serve. The left side attack by Minnesota West is in the net. So M State will take the 1-0 lead to start this second set. Spartans fell behind 4-0, actually caught Minnesota West at 12 and took the lead. Had a 2-point lead at one time, but wound up losing by 3. There's a nice tip at the net. Beautiful adjustment to the block made by Sammy Paulzine. And she will get the kill and tie the set at 1. And now Sammy Paulzine will go to the service line for Minnesota West. Spartans set the left side, and we're going to have a successful block, but it goes off the antenna. So a big kill by Kaylee Sipp. It went into the block, but the block then deflected off the antenna. So that is a point for M State. It is 2-1, and here's Kaya Strom with the serve. First touch goes into the net. That'll be an ace for Kaya. 3-1. She has served up 3 aces. The Strom sisters have 5 aces, all 5 of the Spartan aces. Good, low, hard serve picked up by Minnesota West. They set the left side. It goes over the block, and now the attack right side by Brooke Hovland, and it's picked up by Minnesota West. Blocked right back on the Blue Jays side. They'll bump it over. Free ball for the Spartans. Emery to Strom from behind the spiking line. Marion with a big hit. Minnesota West fights it off, keeps it alive. Emery passes to the middle. There's the set by Strom, and the kill out of the middle by Lindsay Kurz will give M State a 4-1 lead as Kaya Strom continues her serve. Kaya's serve is picked up cleanly. They get it back over. Blocked by the Lady Spartans. Returned. Minnesota West now out of the left side with a tip over the block and down. That is Dannon Peterson. with that attack, and it's 4-2. Side out Minnesota West. Janine Torres, their libero, will serve. Emery plays it. Strom sets it. Right side attack into the block. Comes right back to the back row. Marion sends it over. Minnesota West goes outside. Down the line. Big hit out of the left side by Kennedy Bucknaberg. And it's 4-3. Minnesota West continuing the serve of Janine Torres. Spartans up 4-3. Down 1-0 in this best of 5 Southern Division matchup in the MCAC. Left side Hovland into the block, but the block goes out of bounds. Brooke will get the kill. Her first kill of the night. And it is 5-3. And Kendra Emery now will serve for M State, the libero. Torres, the first touch. Here's the set. Left side, big hit out of the left side. Recovered on the back row by Faith Marion. Left side attack by the Spartans, and a kill by Kaylee Sipp will give them a 6-3 advantage. Emery again with the ball on the serving line. Spartans looking to pull even in the match with a win here in the second set. Long run for the setter, Courtney Mosier. The attack is successful out of the left side. Nicely done by Bucknaberg. And it's 6-4, and Minnesota West will serve as Dannon Peterson is back on the serving line. The lefty delivers her jump serve into the middle of the Spartan defense. Emery is there. Strom sets it. Hovland tips it away from the block. Second touch attack is successful. Nice read by the setter, Courtney Mosier. And it's now 6-5. And Minnesota West putting together a pretty solid match here against the number 2 ranked team in the country. Here's the serve. And that one is an ace down in front of Emery. It is 6-6. Dannon Peterson with her second ace of the night. And here's Peterson's serve. Picked up by Emery. Dug out of the net by Strom. The Spartans get it back over, and the block on the kill is not successful as the big attack by Kiara Danielson was blocked, but it came right down on the Spartan side of the net, and it is now 7-6, Minnesota West. Here's the left side attack by the Spartans. Cross-court kill made by Emily Daler, and that'll even the score, 7-7 in this second set. Kaylee Sipp checks out. Avery Warner comes in her position, which is now rotated back to the server spot. And Avery Warner's serve comes right to Janine Torres. Mosier back sets. Right side attack is out of bounds off the antenna. So the Spartans have an, oh no, they're saying it went off the block and out of bounds. I thought it hit the antenna, but it's 8-7 Minnesota West now, as that kill will go to Kiara Danielson, who is now serving. Spartans attack left side, block put up successfully by Hattie DeVries, and it's now 9-7. Faith Marion had that attack coming out of the left side, but DeVries went up and blocked it down. Danielson serve, back row recovery by the Spartans, tipped back over by Minnesota West, and a second touch attack by the Spartans is successful. And they will get the serve back, trailing 9-8. Nice job by Kaya Strom. And the Spartans will serve as Lacey Strom serves it down the line. Is that in? Yes, it is. That is an attack down the left line, left sideline that Minnesota West was able to place in play. I'm not sure who got that kill. I think it might have been Katrina Paulzine. Second touch attack by Strom. This time is picked up by Minnesota West. Paulzine with the return. Spartans block it back on the Minnesota West side, and now we've got a net call on the Blue Jays. And M State will regain possession of the serve, down 10-9 in this second set. We have had just a couple of really close battles here. First set went back and forth before Minnesota West won 25-22, and now it's 10-9 here as Emily Daler serves for M State. Big block by the Spartans, picked up by Minnesota West. They send it deep on the Spartan side, and unable to get it is Daler. That kill by Hattie Gervais makes it 11-9 and returns the serve to Minnesota West, and it will be Carissa Maxwell who will serve. Kaya Strom sets the middle. The attack by Marion. That is long, and it's 12-9. Here's Maxwell serving. A lob serve. Spartans recover, set it up to the outside, and the tip goes into the net. Unsuccessful. Another error. 13-9, and Abby Krauser wants a timeout. She needs to talk with her girls about what's happening or what's not happening out there right now. You know, M State is very pleased to announce the awarding of $165,000 in workforce development scholarships to 65 M State students for the 2022-23 academic year. Students in more than 40 programs and on all 4 M State campuses were eligible for the awards. The $2,500 workforce development scholarships are funded by the Minnesota legislature to help ease the shortage of skilled workers in high-demand career fields. The scholarships target students enrolled in the program areas of advanced manufacturing, agriculture, early childhood education, healthcare services, information technology, and transportation. Congratulations to all the recipients of the Workforce Development Scholarships. 13-9, Minnesota West has the lead in this second set against the Lady Spartans, who lost the first set 25-22. And now here is Carissa Maxwell serving for the Lady Jays. Kendra Emery plays it. Strom sets it. Right side attack by Marion is good. 13-10. Faith Marion has her fourth kill, first kill of this second set. Spartans just haven't been able to get into a good flow here tonight. There's an ace serve. And a nice job on the service line by Faith Marion to make it 13-11. She's going to be a fun player to watch. Here's her serve. Mosier picks it up, middle attack, and blocked down by the Lady Spartans. Nice job in the middle up front by Lindsay Kurz to get that one down, and it's 13-12. M State within a point now in this second set as Faith Marion serves deep. That goes off. Maxwell long run to get to it by Sammy Palsy, and they'd get the ball back over. Spartans attack from the left side, and that is out of play. Kaylee Sipp went long on that attack. So it is 14-12. Minnesota West with the lead, and here's Sammy Paulzine serving once again for the Blue Jays. Marion's first touch, Strom. They tip over the block by Kurz, recovered by the Blue Jays. They drop it back over. Here's Strom, left hand second touch attack down the line. Minnesota West returns it. Strom looking to set it outside. They tip over the block. Good defensive coverage again. Minnesota West, the set is off the mark. It carries into the net, and that setting error will give the 13th point of the match of the set to M State. And the serve back on the Lady Spartans side of the net, where Kaya Strom will try to ignite some offense. Strom, it skims the net, and a lot of times that does exactly what this one did. It skimmed the net and flipped over onto the floor where nobody could get it. So we're tied at 14. Kaya Strom with another ace, her fourth of the match. Strom serve played by Kennedy Buckneberg. Maxwell lobs it over. Free ball for M State. Middle attack. Big hit to the corner. Good coverage there by Buckneberg. Spartans now setting their offense. Left side attack. Down to her knees to play it was Buckneberg. Left side cross court hit by Minnesota West. Dug out of there by Kaya Strom, and now on the attack, Minnesota West will hit it off the block, recovered by the Spartans, sent back over. Blue Jays right side, down the line, good. Kiara Danielson with the kill. Now that was quite a rally, and Danielson got the kill, and it's 15-14, Minnesota West. Janine Torres on the serving line. Spartans set it right side. Jay's second touch attack comes back deep on the Spartan side of the court. Strom will set it on the left side. The block is in place, but it goes out of bounds. Sip hit it into the block, and it went off the hands of the blocker at the net for a point, and it's 15-15 as the Spartans regain the serve, and Emery serving, and that'll be an ace. Kendra Emery picks up the ace. It is 16-15. And we've got a movement in the rotation, so it's going to be 16-16. Another unforced error, side out Minnesota West. And now we'll see Dannon Peterson for Minnesota West, the left-hander. Emery handles the serve. Here's the attack by the Spartans, picked up on the back row. The first touch comes over the net, and it's put down by M State, but they're calling Kaylee Sip for a net violation. So the point goes to Minnesota West, and they now lead 17-16. Emery down to her knees to play the serve. Left side attack by Daler. That's long, and it's 18-16. So Minnesota West getting the momentum late in the match, as they did in the first set. Peterson serve. Emery plays it. Strom sets it. Daler with the attack into the block. Good recovery by the Spartans. They tip by Daler. Sent right back over. Here's Strom setting it right side for Brooke Hovland, and a kill out of the right side by Brooke. So Hovland has her second kill of this set, and it is 18-17. And Avery Warner steps to the serving line as the Spartans try to even the match with a win here in the second set. And Warner serves a good one, but it's returned by Minnesota West. That was close to hitting the floor. Nice dig. There's a big block out of the near side by Minnesota West. Spartans set it right side, tip over the block. Good defensive coverage. Back setting, right side. Into the middle with a kill goes Kiara Danielson. She's having a nice night. 4 kills in this set. 19-17. Side out Minnesota West, and it is Kiara Danielson serving now for the Blue Jays. Emery to Strom, left side down the line. Faith Marion, that's out. 20-17, and Abby Krauser wants to use her final timeout. So the Lady Spartans in danger of going down 2-0 here. Fergus Falls campus is one of only 7 Minnesota State community colleges with on-campus housing. You can enjoy the convenience of on-campus living and the benefits of apartment life. Williams Hillside Village has 4 buildings, each with 4 3-bedroom apartments. College Manor has 22 4-bedroom apartments. Each apartment has dining and living rooms and is equipped with a kitchen so you can fix your favorite meals right at home. So check out the options for on-campus living at M State Fergus Falls campus. One of the perks of being a student here, some on-campus housing. 20-17, Minnesota West leads. Kiara Danielson is serving for the Lady Jays as they try to go up 2-0 in this match. And here's the serve. Picked up by Emery. Strom sets Hovland, takes it deep, recovered by Danielson. Middle attack by Minnesota West. Good recovery by the Spartans. Strom sends it over on the second touch. Danielson sets it outside. Nice dig by Emery. Now Faith Marion off the block. Coverage there by Torres, the libero. Left side attack by Minnesota West off the block. Strom recovers. Marion sends it deep. And now the Blue Jays keep it alive. Good job on the Blue Jays end of the floor. Good recovery by Minnesota West. They get it back deep on the Spartans' far side. Strom picks it up. Marion drops it back over. Long rally here. Second touch attack is going to be successful for Minnesota West. Great read by Bucknaberg. Spartans scrambled, tried to get it returned, but could not make the play. 21-17. And here's the serve, and that's an ace. That ace by Kiara Danielson makes it 22-17. Spartans trying to get something going offensively, and that one will be successful. Hovland out of the right side, put in a good spot in the middle of the defense. And Kiara Danielson got to it, but could do nothing with it. Hovland with her third kill, and it is 22-18 now as the Spartans get the serve back. And the serve delivered by Lacey Strom. Minnesota West returns it. Now Kaya Strom bumps it over the block. Sent right back over by Minnesota West. Left side tip. Nicely done by Faith Marion, but Minnesota West is there to play it. Off the Spartan block on the return. Strom, second touch attack. Blue Jays stay with it, but we have a double touch. And it's 22-19. Spartans remain in possession of the serve as they are down by 3, and Lacey Strom will deliver. Torres, that one climbed up her arms, and it's going to drop. So an ace for Lacey Strom, and it's 22-20. So Lacey has served up 3 aces. Sister Kaya has served up 4. Kendra Emery with another. That's 8 aces in the match. Torres gets it over to Bucknaberg. Now sent back over the net and down on the Spartan side with a nice kill out of the middle to make it 23-20. And side out Minnesota West as Bucknaberg serves it off the net. That's an ace. That one hit the top of the net and rolled over. It actually hit Kaya Strom in the back as she is looking for the pass from the back row. And it's 24-20, and it is set point being served up by Bucknaberg. Ball hit in the net, and that on the return by the Spartans, it went in the net, and it's 25-20 the final. And Minnesota West has come in here and stunned the Lady Spartans in the first 2 sets of this match as they have won 25-22 and 25-20 over the second-ranked Spartans in their home opener here tonight. Now, it's a best of 5, so it's certainly not over yet, but it is a must-win situation for M State in the third set, which begins just a couple of minutes from now. Lady Jays win 25-20 and have a 2-0 advantage in sets in this best of 5 match. Let's take a timeout for 2 minutes. You are listening to Spartan Volleyball on Channel 977.
Jim Iverson is with us from M State. Jim is the director of bands. Now, I said director of bands, plural, so explain the setup here. What bands do you have going at M State?
Okay, at M State we have concert band and we have jazz band. So those are the 2 performing groups that we have.
Do you have students overlapping and playing in both of those bands?
Yes, I have a number of students that are playing in both bands. A lot of our kids are, multi-talented.
Well, that's good, right? You like to have some versatility there.
That's correct. I have one of my students who plays clarinet in concert band, and then he's playing tenor sax in the jazz band, for instance.
Jim Iverson from M State. He's the director of bands. Jeff Sands is a member of the music faculty at M State. As far as your role as an instructor goes, you're doing classroom instruction and individual lessons. Just give us a little idea of the variety of things that you're emphasizing.
I kind of break our program down almost into kind of 2 little areas. One of them which was geared towards music majors, so that would be like the music theory courses. So we have a 4-course sequence that the students have to take. I teach those courses, but then I also teach courses which we call our survey courses, which are geared really towards anybody on campus that is interested in those topics. They might cover specific goal areas that they need to meet for their liberal education. That's kind of most of what I do. I also do, again, have individual lessons too, which are instrumental. I'm more of like the instrumental side of things when it comes to the courses here.
Jeff Sands from M State in Fergus Falls.
We are back at M State in Fergus Falls. Lady Spartans opening up their home volleyball schedule tonight, and Minnesota West trying to spoil it. Blue Jays winning 25-22 and 25-20 in the first two sets of the evening. And the Spartans are facing a must-win here in set 3 if they want to keep this match going beyond this set. Minnesota West, which was swept by Rochester Monday night, trying to bounce back with a sweep here at Fergus Falls tonight. Spartans just have had a hard time getting in sync. Now, we talked about Bailey Marty at the start of the broadcast tonight and how she has used up her eligibility. The Spartans had to forfeit 2 wins in the DuPage tournament in Illinois because she was playing with no eligibility left, and there was some confusion on the ruling about the extra year because of the COVID year. And it was determined that Bailey, since the COVID year was her second year, it did not apply to her. So the Spartans were unaware of that, and they wound up playing her in those 2 matches, found out that she was ineligible, had no more college eligibility left at this level, and wound up with the fact that she could no longer be a part of the team. And that's huge. You lose an All-American libero like Bailey Marty, and that is a huge loss. Spartans fall behind 1-0. They hit the ball out of bounds on the first serve of this third set, but now they kill out of the left side by Kaylee Sipp will tie this third set at 1 apiece. And M State will have Kaya Strom serving. And she serves the ace. Well, we're seeing that a lot from Kaya. That is her 5th serve that has resulted in an ace. 2 in the first set, 2 in the second set, and now her first one here in the third set. So the Spartans have a 2-1 lead as Strom serves again. Kaya's serve returned on the first touch. Here's the set right side for Hovland. The block is down by Dannon Peterson, and it's 2-2. Side out Lady Jays. Janine Torres, the libero, comes to the serving line for Minnesota West. Good first touch by Faith Marion. Here's the set by Strom. The hit out of the right side off the block. Minnesota West sets the middle. Peterson tips it. Spartans are there with the defensive coverage. Left side attack is off the block. And a kill registered there by Kaylee Sipp. And the Spartans take a 3-2 lead. And now it will be Kendra Emery on the serving line for M State. And we've got a rotation error again on the Spartans. Movement in the rotation for the second time. They have been assessed that penalty. So that's another unforced error, another point that they didn't have to earn on the Minnesota West side. So it's 3-3, and here's Dannon Peterson, the lefty, with that jump serve to Faith Marion. Strom sets it outside, and the kill by Emily Daler will put the Spartans back on top 4-3, and will bring Avery Warner into a serve. So here's Warner with her serve. Played by Peterson on the back row. Mosier sets it right side, down the line. Coverage by Emery. Strom sets it outside for Faith Marion. Fought off by Peterson, but it carries into the net. Give Marion the kill, and the Spartans lead 5-3. So Warner will serve again. M State trying to fight back from a 2-0 deficit in this match. And the serve is long. 5-4. Side out Minnesota West. And Kiara Danielson is serving. She has had a good night tonight. with 5 kills to lead the way in that category for Minnesota West. Here's a left side attack. Oh, we've got a double touch by the Spartans. Another unforced error. This is not going to be fun to watch in the video room for the coaches or the players. Here's the 5-5 tie and the serve by Minnesota West. Spartans get it over. The set to the middle, tipped into the block. Good recovery by Minnesota West. They send it back over. Spartans on the scramble. It's sent deep by Marion. That is going to be off Torres, who was right over on the sideline watching the ball, and it hit her and went out of bounds. I think it was going out. She made an error on that side. So it is 6-5. Spartans lead, and Lacey Strom will serve. Spartans really need to get into a flow here. It's not going to happen here. It's an out of bounds on the serve. 6-6. So Minnesota West will serve with Kennedy Bucknaberg on the line. Emery with the serve receive. The outside attack. That one is good. Well placed by Marion that time. So it's 7-6. M State leads, and here's Emily Daler. Daler with the serve, and that is long. Another serving error. 7-7. Side out Minnesota West. I don't think we've had a lead of more than 4 points by either side, if that, in this entire match. Marion the serve receive. The set outside, tipped over the block. Into the middle, Minnesota West with the attack off the block and down. That is a kill for Katarina Paulzine, and that makes it 8-7 in favor of the Lady Jays. Sophie Larson is serving. Backside attack, Marion, big hit out of the right side, and she'll get the kill. Faith Marion with 7 kills. We're tied at 8. The Lady Spartans get the serve back. And it's Marion who is on the serving line. Here's the attack out of the right side by Minnesota West, played by the Spartans. Left side attack off the block, good. Kill registered by Kaylee Sipp, her 7th of the match. And it's 9-8. As Faith Marion serves again. Second touch attack by Kiara Danielson goes in the net. And the Spartans now have a 10-8 advantage in this third set. Marion serve. Kiara Danielson setting the near side. Blocked by the Spartans. Blue Jays send it back over. Out of the middle, the Spartans with the attack. Nice dig on the back row by Kennedy Bucknaberg. Spartans relay it deep onto the Minnesota West side. Here's the set to the middle, off the block. Good recovery by Kaya Strom. Left side attack beats the block. Nicely done by Kaylee Sipp. And the Spartans are on a 4-point run, and they lead 11-8. As Faith Marion serves again. Here's the cross-court set, the right side attack, played by Marion. They set it left side for Sipp, and another kill. Kaylee Sipp with her 5th kill of this set, her 9th of the match, and it's now a 5-point Spartan run. They lead 12-8. Faith Marion with the serve, and almost an ace. Second touch comes over, but the Spartans beat that middle block as Lindsay Kurz registers her 5th kill of the match. And it's now 13-8. Spartans rattled off 6 consecutive points. Finally getting a little momentum, a little flow going. Ball sent over by Minnesota West. Emery plays it. Back set Strom. Right side attack down the line, and good. Lindsay Kurz with another kill, and it is 14-8. Faith Marion. Another serve. First touch into the net. That is an ace for Faith. An 8-point run for the Lady Spartans, and a timeout taken by Minnesota West with a 15-8 lead for M State. M State students tell us that a campus visit is a great way to learn more about the Fergus Falls campus. And we know you'll be amazed by the offerings. And the tuition is the lowest in the state. You can call 218-736-1549 if you'd like to take a campus tour, a visit of the M State campus here in Fergus Falls. Faith Marion. She has served 7 straight points. The Spartans run off 8 straight points and have built a 15-8 lead. Now we have that rotation error again on the Lady Spartans. That is the 3rd time they've been penalized for that. So 3 easy points for Minnesota West. Now it's 15-9, but that does end the 8-point streak. And here is Sammy Paulzine, and she serves up an ace, and it's 15-10. Well, the Spartans just went on a very nice 8-point run to establish momentum. Now you don't want to give it back. Sammy Paulzine's serve. Spartans out of the middle, and that is good. Middle attack by Kurz, successful. Spartans will get the serve back. 16-10 as Kaya Strom heads to the serving line for M State. Spartans down 2-0 to Minnesota West, trying to come back. They'll need to win 3 sets in a row to get it done. Hovland out of the right side. Minnesota West sets up the left side attack. Nice dig by Emery, and then the second touch attack by Kaya Strom. Well set, decided by Strom, and it's 17-10. She saw that opening and took advantage. She's done that a couple of times in this match where it's worked out. Now Kaya's serve once again. Minnesota West setting the middle. They tip over the block, and that one is successful. Dannon Peterson gets the kill. 17-11, and it is side out, Minnesota West. And here's Janine Torres on the serving line for the Blue Jays. First touch by Marion, the set by Strom, the tip by Sip. Returned by Minnesota West, and now Hovland with a right side attack for the kill. So Brooke has her 4th kill, and it is 18-11 M State. And here's Kendra Emery, the libero for M State, on the serving line. Torres the first touch. The back set by Mosier, the right side attack into the net, and it is 19-11. You see this a lot in volleyball, where a team wins the first 2 sets and then the 3rd set goes the other way. And there's an ace serve by Emery to make it 20-11. I know last night in all the high school matchups around the area, there are a lot of 3-1 scores, and in those matches, every one of them went that way, 2-0, and then the 3rd set went the other way. There's a long hit by Minnesota West, and it's 21-11 now. M State on their way to the victory here in the 3rd set. How about another ace by Emery? 22-11. As Emery serves again and serves it into the net. So 22-12. And Minnesota West will get the serve here. And going to the line, Dannon Peterson. And the lefties serve. Spartans return it out of bounds. 22-13. Well, you don't want to give Minnesota West any hope now. Don't want to let them get on a run. Here's Peterson And the ball rolls off the net and over for an ace. We've seen that a couple of times tonight. Just curled off the top of the net and fell down in front of the Lady Spartans. Here's the left side attack into the block. Recovered by the Spartans. Here's Hovland out of the right side. Now the left side attack by Minnesota West off the block. Spartans set it up left side. Big attack there, and it's out of bounds. We have got a net call on the Spartans, so it's 22-15. And there's a deep serve, backing up to play it. Faith Marion, right side attack into the middle. Nice dig on the back row by Minnesota West Courtney Mosier. Marion sends it back over. Second touch attack by Kiara Danielson. Spartans return it, now out of the left side. Big hit, block put up by the Spartans. Right back onto the M-State side. Middle attack off the net, 4 hits on M-State, and it's 22-16. And now Abby Krauser says, okay, we got to stop this. Spartans had that nice 8-point run. They then went on a 5-point run, had a 22-11 lead, but have yielded 5 straight points to make it 22-16. And a timeout taken by Abby Krauser. At M-State, you'll get an education that's both personal and affordable. Our tuition is at exceptional value, and special scholarships and programs make M-State even more affordable. Resident tuition is at $180.80 per credit, almost 40% cheaper than the average university bachelor's degree rate. Find out more at M-State in Fergus Falls. 22-16. Lady Spartans have the lead. They're down 2-0, though. Dannon Peterson continuing her serve. She has served 4 straight points, and it's a 5-point run for Minnesota West right now. Spartans attack out of the left side, and it's in the net, and it's 22-17. And Peterson with that left-hand serve into the middle of Spartan defense. Emery plays it. Back set by Strom. Attacked by Hovland. Blocked by Minnesota West. Strom sets the middle. And on the attack, Minnesota West will return it. Back row pickup by the Spartans. Faith Marion, and now back onto the Minnesota West side. Here's the backside set. Kiara Danielson finds the hole in the middle of the Spartan defense. She's got another kill. Her 6th of the match, and it's 22-18. 7 straight points scored by Minnesota West. Here's the back set for a Hovland, and that'll be a nice kill by Brooke. Boy, they needed that. Stop that momentum, and it's now 23-18. M-State with the lead, and the serve now to Avery Warner. Warner's serve is returned out of bounds. So it's 24-18, and Warner will serve set point. Here's the serve. Went backwards off the first touch. They do return it, however. Strom will set the middle. Daler's tip recovered by Minnesota West. Now Strom sets the outside. Attack there by Marion is blocked, but out of bounds. So Faith Marion gets the kill, and the Lady Spartans get the win in set 3. So there will be a set 4 as the Spartans win 25-18 in this 3rd set. So the Lady Jays won 25-22 and 25-20. Lady Spartans win 25-18. And we go to the 4th set with the Lady Spartans in need of a victory to send it to set number 5. And they have wrestled the momentum away here, at least for the moment. And we'll see how it goes to start set number 4, which we will do after we take this 2-minute timeout. You're listening to the Lady Spartans in college volleyball action on Channel 977.
Jim Iverson is with us from M State. Jim is the director of bands. When a student comes to you and says, I want to be involved in your band program, what's the commitment level? I mean, how much are you expecting from me rehearsal-wise? What are assigned projects that we have? How would you answer that question? How much time is going to be commanded from the music department?
Depends on their area of study. If they are going into being a music major, I probably have a little bit higher expectations for them as far as, practice time and things like that are requirements for their instrument. And because we want to send them off to a 4-year institution then, hopefully after they've been at M State, when they're off to that new institution, they need to be coming in with the expectations that college has. But on the other hand, students that are just there for playing for their own pleasure, it can be a matter of just showing up for rehearsals on a Tuesday evening.
Jim Iverson from M State. He's the director of bands.
We're joined by Lori Charest, and Lori is the ceramics instructor at M State and a big part of the art program there. She and John Cox run that program. What can you tell me about what the classes would be like?
There's always an element of lecture, demonstration, work on your own. There's a lot of time that you have to work within your studio time with the instructor there. And I think that's another really great thing about our college, that John and I are professionals in our field. There's not graduate assistants. We are the teachers, and so we have a wealth of experience to share with the students.
Lori Charest from the art department at M State in Fergus Falls.
Now we're back at M State in Fergus Falls. The Lady Spartans able to secure a victory in the 3rd set to extend the match to a 4th set against Minnesota West. The Blue Jays winning 25-22 and 25-20. And then the Spartans winning 25-18 to take it to this 4th set. Spartans have had some uncharacteristic errors out there. Namely, they serve the rotation movement on the serve 3 times. That's happened to them. Boy, I don't know if you saw that 3 times all of last year. They'll get that worked out, though. Faith Marion will serve. The freshman. Deep serve, played cleanly, left side attack, tipped over the block. Nice read by Dannon Peterson. She's had a very nice match. Very solid player. Minnesota West takes a 1-0 lead. And the serve now on their side to Sammy Paulzine. So Paulzine awaiting the go-ahead from the up official. Now we're ready. She is directed to serve, and she does. Spartans' Faith Marion digs it. Strom sets it. Left side attack by Sip, picked up by the Blue Jays. Spartans block the Blue Jay return. It comes right back, and it is knocked down nicely by Lindsay Kurz. 1-1. Side out Spartans, Kaya Strom. This is where the Spartans have had some success tonight with Kaya on the serving line, either with she or Faith Marion on the serving line. Those are the 2 rotations that have worked the best. Tip over the block, recovered nicely by Emery. Spartans now will play the return, and it will be out of bounds. Sent out of bounds down the left side. So it's 2-1. Minnesota West has the lead. Janine Torres will serve. Faith Marion to Kaya Strom, back setting right side, cross court hit. Nice pick up there by Courtney Mosier. Minnesota West returns. The block by Kurz, recovered by the Blue Jays, and hit into the net by Kennedy Buckneberg, and it will be 2-2. Kendra Emery will go to the serving line. Emery served 4 points in a row, and she was at the line in the last set. Set left side attack by Minnesota West, played by Emery. Strom gets it over to Sip, and she'll hit the ball off the block. It will be a point and a kill for Kaylee Sip. And the freshman out of Ada has had a very nice start to her first year of college volleyball. Played very well at the Chaparral Invite. She has 10 kills tonight. The near side down the line, Dan Peterson with another kill for Minnesota West. And it is 3-3 now. And Dan Peterson will take the ball to the serving line. Now her serve to Faith Marion. Hovland, and now Sip with the hit, returned by Minnesota West. At the net, the block. Nicely done by Elena Anderson, the Fergus Falls grad, who gets the block kill for the Spartans, making it 4-3. And here's Warner serving for M State. Right side attack and a block by Marion. 5-3. Spartans get the win. They win on that point. They need a win to extend this match to a fifth set. Minnesota West will just soon get on the bus after this set. So a lot at stake here. Marion, left side attack to the back row. That's good. Faith Marion coming alive. She's had a nice night. 6-3. That kill, I've got her for 9 kills, 2 blocks for kills, 2 aces. She's kind of done it all. There's an ace by Avery Warner. And it is 7-3. As Warner goes back to the service line. Minnesota West second touch attack, and that's out. 8-3, M State. Warner gets the ball back on the line once again. Her serve is an ace again. Great speed on that serve, just right over the net by about an inch. And it was in a position where Torres just could not do anything with it. First touch is a good one. They set it left side down the line, and that goes out. So the Spartans have another nice run going here. Warner has served up 6 straight points. They are on a 7-point run and have a 10-3 lead here in set number 4. Timeout taken by Minnesota West. On-campus services on the Fergus Falls campus include dining, fitness center, bookstore, IT services, library, veteran services, academic advising, financial aid, tutoring, personal counseling, accessibility services, social worker is on campus, and housing. All on-campus services on the Fergus Falls campus of M State. Well, we talked about it prior to the start of the match. Bailey Marty, her community college career is done. Determined that she was ineligible. Spartans thought she had a COVID year coming, but that extra year only applied if the COVID year was your first year. And the COVID year was her second year. So last year she played her second year, and she does not get a third year. Had she been a freshman that first year, she would have lost that year to COVID. She would have had just her first year of play last year and would have gotten her second year this year. There's an ace by Avery Warner, her third of this service run. So that really is a bummer for Abby and her coaches and her team that they practiced all preseason with Bailey as their libero, the All-American returning. That run is going to end here. It's down the line, left sideline. Kennedy Bucknerberg with the kill will end the run at 8 points in a row and 7 on Warner's serve. So it is now 11-4. And the Lady Jays will get the serve, Kiara Danielson. Middle attack by the Spartans. That set was off, and it will be a missed hit, and Kiara Danielson will continue her serve. 11-5 now. Spartans looking to pull even here and force a fifth set. Danielson's serve, played by Warner on the back row. Here's a dig by Torres, the libero for Minnesota West. The hit out of the left side, picked up by Warner. Second touch attack by Strom. Good coverage by Torres. Middle attack by Minnesota West. Spartans keep it alive. They bump it back over. And now the hit goes deep where Warner plays it. Strom setting Marion, and then we're going to get a net violation here. It's 11-6. So Minnesota West fighting back. And that one, nice job on the recovery by Kaya Strom off the deflection by Kendra Emery. And again, a diving pickup by the Spartans. Set back over. Here's Minnesota West on the attack out of the right side, and that is going to be a net call on M State. 11-7. Boy, we've seen this a lot, haven't we, tonight? A lot of runs here. Spartans went on a 8-point run, and now it's a 4-point run for Minnesota West as they try to get back into this fourth set. Marion with the left side kill, and that will snap that streak at 4 straight points and put the serve back in the possession of M State. It's 12-7. As Lacey Strom serves now for M State. Right side attack off the block. Kaya Strom plays it. Elena Anderson gets it back to Strom with a big kill. So Kaya comes through. The setter turned hitter on that play, and it's 13-7, and the hitter turned setter. Elena Anderson giving her a nice ball. So here's Lacey Strom now with a 13-7 lead. Spartans trying to pull even in this fourth set. Out of the far side, the block by the Spartans is good. That's Kaya Strom again. We talked about Kaya igniting this team a while ago, and she certainly has the last couple of points. 14-7, here's Lacey's serve. Minnesota West setting left side. Now the attack by Marion, and that is in the net. So 14-8, side out Minnesota West. Kennedy Buckneberg will serve. Kaya Strom setting Faith Marion, who levels it down that left sideline and off the hands of Kiara Danielson for the kill. No fighting that one off. Faith Marion's in double digits with kills tonight, as she has a dozen. And now Elena Anderson is on the serving line for M State. Long run for Kiara Danielson. She gets it, keeps it in play. Now Strom will set, and the kill is successful by Lindsay Kurz off the block. She's got 9 kills. One thing this Spartan team, I think, will have going for it this year is they've got a variety of hitters. And just looking at the number of kills right now, 12 for Marion, 9 for Kurz, 10 for Sip. Daler has 4, Hovland has 5, and there's a lot of people that are going to contribute to the attack. Gives Kaya Strom a lot of options. Out of the left side, Minnesota West sends it back over. Spartans now shoot it back onto the Blue Jays side of the floor. Danielson sets the middle. That hit fought off. Spartans bump it back over. Deep to the corner, long run. They do get to it, though. Nice job there by Sammy Paulzine. Now Kaya Strom, second touch attack. Recovered by Minnesota West. Here's the set for Marion. And her attack returned. Kaya Strom setting. Push to the corner. Minnesota West stays with it. Long rally here. Paulzine's hit. Played by Lacey Strom. And then Kaya Strom with the second touch attack will find the hole in the defense. And the Spartans lead 17-8 here in the fourth set. Elena Anderson serving once again. First touch, Kara Danielson with the set. Spartans pick up the hit. Here's Faith Marion with the kill, picked up by Minnesota West. It comes back over, and Marion says, not this time. She buries that one on the back row, and it's 18-8. M State playing much better since the 8-8 tie in the second set. They have gone on a couple of nice runs, and another one building here as they have scored 4 straight points, lead 18-8. And Elena Anderson waiting for the go-ahead from the officials, wiping up a bit of moisture from the floor. And Anderson's serve. Second touch attack to the corner, nicely done, but Elena Anderson chases it down, keeps it alive. Minnesota West sets the middle. They tip over the block, recovered on a nice pickup by Avery Warner, bumped over by Lacey Strom. Here's the outside attack by Minnesota West. It's long, and the Spartans lead 19-8 in this fourth set. Anderson to serve. Trying to get us to the fifth set. And that's an ace. The two back row defenders split apart, watched the ball, thought it was going to carry the line, and it didn't. It landed between them in play. So it is 20-8 as Elena Anderson has now served up 5 straight points. The Spartans are on a 6-point run. And here is Elena's serve. The set, well, they bring the second touch over. Spartans cover. Right side attack is good. That's a back set by Kaya Strom for Lindsay Kurz, and Lindsay put it down for her 10th kill. And it's now 21-8, and Minnesota West will use their final timeout. Spartans 4 points away from forcing that fifth set. Pretty exciting comeback by the Lady Spartans. For over 20 years, Minnesota State Community and Technical College has been supporting businesses and industries throughout the region with skills and technology training that is custom designed for each client's needs. M-State's Workforce Development Solutions delivers more than 100,000 hours of training to over 6,000 students each year. They make training convenient by offering it on-site, online, or on the campuses of M-State in Detroit Lakes, Fergus Falls, Moorhead, and Wadena. More than 500 companies have hired Workforce Development Solutions for hour-based training that focuses on specific training or production needs, and for credit courses that help prepare workers for new responsibilities and advancement. You can find out more about workforce development at M-State in Fergus Falls. Elena Anderson has served up 6 consecutive points. The Spartans are on a 7-point run. They lead 21-8 as they try to pull even in this match. And here's Anderson with the serve. Here's the set left side, tipped over the block, recovered by Minnesota West. They take it outside, and the block put down by the Spartans, but picked up by Minnesota West, and we've got a double touch on the ball, and it's 22-8. M-State has the lead as Anderson steps to the serving line. Here's Elena's serve. Minnesota West will set the middle, shoot it over. Kaya Strom will set Lindsay Kurz off the block. Defensive coverage makes it work for Minnesota West. Lacey Strom to Kaya Strom, and now the outside attack by Faith Marion is good. 23-8. And M-State looking to get this match to a 5th set, and it is 2 points away from being so. First touch is a good one. The back set, the hit on the Spartan side will be successful. And it is 23-9, and it's side out for Minnesota West. Great run by Elena Anderson. Served 8 points in a row. That's the second time Spartans have had a 9-point run in this match. Carissa Maxwell is serving for Minnesota West. And there's a right side attack by Faith Marion that goes off the block and out of bounds. And that will be another kill for Faith, who is now on the serving line, looking to wrap up this set. Set point being served by Marion. Minnesota West returns it out of the middle. Emery for Kaya Strom. Marion from behind the spiking line. Good. Faith Marion and Kaya Strom combining to really lead the Spartans in that set. Faith had 7 kills and a block for a kill in that set as the Spartans win 25-9. And we will have a 5th set. Now remember, in the 5th set, you go to 15. But again, you must win by 2 points. But you only go to 15. And we will start that 5th set after we take a 2-minute timeout. Spartans win 25-9 to even the match at 2 sets each. Don't go away. The 5th and deciding set comes your way next. You're listening to Spartan Volleyball on Channel 977.
Jeff Sands is a member of the music faculty at M State. As far as looking ahead to welcoming new students next year, high school students this year, should they start preparing now if they're wanting to get involved in the college here and specifically in the music department? Is it too early to get started in making your prep for next year?
Well, not really too early. I mean, we're really welcoming. I guess the real pressing thing is if you are a potential student and you're wanting to get a scholarship, because scholarship does require a little bit more of an application, and in music, we do have an audition that is along with that. As far as just participating, either in our courses or in our ensembles, it probably doesn't require as much advanced work or preparation to get ready for. They're probably already playing, like let's say if it's a high school student that's graduating, you're probably already performing in your high school ensemble. So if you're still planning on continuing performing in an ensemble with us, then it's simply a matter of registering for the course at M State.
Jeff Sands from M State in Fergus Falls. Laura Quaintance is in studio with us. Laura is the choral director at M State in Fergus Falls. Not everybody that's in your music program is going to make a career out of music, right?
Exactly. They don't have to at all. We have students who love to be a part of the department as music makers. We have students that intend to make a profession out of it, and so they get to choose. There are students that decide to take our music theory courses and our survey courses thinking they may become a music major. They also can take all their generals in addition to it, so they're safe either way. And so it's a win-win for students that are interested in music, but we have a variety every semester, and that's the beauty of the community college liberal arts opportunities.
Laura Quaintance, she is the choral director at M State in Fergus Falls.
Now we welcome you back to M State in Fergus Falls. Remember, the Spartan football team plays at 1:30 on Saturday afternoon here at M State, and we'll have coverage on Channel 977 FM as we bring you the home opener for M State against Central Lakes. At halftime of that game, we will feature a lengthy interview with Abby Krauser, the head coach of the Lady Spartans. I'll be conducting that interview tomorrow with Abby and talking about the season and her team and discussing the Bailey Marty ordeal that they went through and the ineligibility ruling that really threw a wrench into things. But the Lady Spartans, after a sluggish start tonight without Bailey in the lineup and having to revamp their lineup with her absence, have really come on strong the last 2 sets and are now in a position to win this match when it looked like they might even get swept in 3 sets. But now we're even at 2 sets apiece, and they certainly have momentum heading into this 5th set. So we'll see how it plays out. Good crowd on hand here tonight at M State. Good student section. I think kids are excited to be back in school. And here's Faith Marion starting the fifth set on the serving line, off the net, but picked up by Minnesota West as it did clear the net. They bump it back over the block. Returned by the Spartans, and a big block in the middle by Lindsay Kurz, as it looked like that first touch set an opportunity for a kill for Minnesota West, but Kurz rose up in the middle and blocked it for the first point of this fifth set. Spartans good defensive coverage on that tip. Now the left side attack off the block, long run. Marion gets there. Second touch attack by Emery. It comes back over. Right side, Dan and Peterson with the kill to tie the set at 1. And Minnesota West will get possession of the serve. Heading to the serving line is Courtney Mosier. And here's Mosier's serve. Emery plays it. Strom sets it. Left side attack blocked by Minnesota West. It comes right back over. And the Spartans do return it. Here's the second touch attack by Minnesota West, and Peterson gets the kill. So it is 2-1, Minnesota West, as Mosier will serve. Emery, the first touch. Strom will set it. Left side attack by Sipp. Picked up cleanly by Buckneberg. Brought back over by Minnesota West. Spartans set it outside. Sipp with the hit off the block. Recovered by Minnesota West. Shot down the line nicely. Returned, though, by the Spartans' Faith Marion. Out of the middle, they tip it over the Spartan block. Recovered, though, by Lacey Strom. Now Marion goes a long way to play it. And the Spartans get it over. That would hit the rafters, but they were able to get the next touch over, and Minnesota West will send it into the net. On that hitting error, we're tied at 2. Kind of an unconventional point, but it worked out. And the Spartans now have Kaya Strom on the serving line. 2-2 tie. Remember, we played a 15 now in this fifth set of the match. And the winner takes it. Set goes left side for Sipp, and the kill by Kaylee Sipp will make it 3-2 M State. Boy, what a great night for Kaylee Sipp and Faith Marion. A couple of freshman hitters doing the job up front. There's the serve by Kaya Strom. Returned into the net. They dig it out of there, and now the block by the Spartans, and it's kept alive by Minnesota West. Spartans do keep it alive with Emery getting to it. Right side attack fought off by Torres. Left side cross court hit by Minnesota West, picked up by the Spartans and returned. Now the second touch set to the corner. There's Marion. Spartans out of the middle with Kurz. Good dig by Torres. And out of the near side, Minnesota West drops it back over. Here's the hit by M State. On the back row, Torres plays it. Long return coming there by Buckneberg. Spartans get it, set it, Sipp off the net, picked up by Torres, and now out of the near side, it's sent back over by Paulzine. Spartans on the attack again. Wow, what a long rally this is. Paulzine tips it over, Spartans recover, Strom back setting, Hovland hitting, now Brook gets the block and sets it left side, and the big hit by Sipp will be a kill and a point for M State. 4-2. Lots of back and forth to earn that point. Kaya Strom with the serve. Here's the left side set. The attack blocked by M State, recovered by Mosier. Now M State will set it left side, and here's Sipp again off the net, recovered by Mosier. Left side attack, Paulzine hits it inside that back line. Nice placement by Sammy Paulzine. Makes it 4-3 and gives the serve over to Minnesota West. And it is Sammy Paulzine who will go to the serving line. Right at Faith Marion. Middle attack set up and into the net. Tied at 4. Had a feeling this is the way the fifth set would go, right? The way the match has gone tonight. Back and forth, tight all the way. Sammy Paulzine, the lefty, on the serving line. Marion, Strom, right side attack, down the net. Nice pick up by Minnesota West, and no one can get to the ball for the Spartans as the kill goes to Kennedy Buchterberg, and it's now 5-4 Minnesota West. Paulzine with the serve. Marion for Emery, and now Marion will bump it over. Free ball for Minnesota West. They set it outside Buchterberg, another kill. And it is now 6-4. And Abby Krauser wants to take a timeout. So timeout, M-State. Minnesota State Community and Technical College is pleased to announce a new alliance with Arizona State University to provide students a seamless transfer experience with a MyPath to ASU program. MyPath to ASU allows students to take the steps needed at the start of their college experience to successfully plan their transfer to Arizona State University, ensuring a smooth transition process and student success. MyPath to ASU is a set of customized tools available to transfer students from accredited U.S. regional institutions. These tools ensure a seamless transfer experience to ASU after earning credits or in associate degree from a community college or university, and shortening the time of degree completion. You can find out about MyPath to USA at M-State in Fergus Falls. 6-4, Minnesota West leads as Sammy Paulzine steps to the serving line after the timeout. Brooke Hovland down the line on that kill attempt, picked up by Torres, but a double touch by the Blue Jays, and it is now 6-5, and the serve returns to M-State. And it is Kendra Emery, the libero, who will take the ball to the serving line. Mosier sets Buchterberg off the block, recovered by Marion. Second touch attack by Strom, played by Paulzine. Right side hit by Danielson is picked up by Marion. Out of the left side, Sip with the hit. Torres they pick up. And now Minnesota West bumps it over the block. Spartans play it, back set, right side, Hovland, cross court, kill. Brooke Hovland ties the fifth set at 6 with a cross court kill. Brooke has a half dozen kills tonight. And Emery's serve is off. Torres backwards, recovered by Paulzine, and then hit into the net by Kennedy Buchterberg. And the Spartans lead 7-6. Remember, we played a 15 in this fifth and deciding set. And now Emery delivers the serve. Played by Paulzine. Back set, right side attack by Peterson. Off the block, picked up by Marion. They set Sip, who tips it over the block. Torres makes the play. Buchterberg sends it to the corner. Nice dig there by Marion. Here comes Minnesota West back on the attack. Spartans play it. Back set Strom. Tip Hovland, recovered by the defense. Minnesota West with a set out of the right side. Good block by Sip. Now it comes back on the Spartan side, out of the middle. Kurz with the kill. Or that's Elena Anderson, rather. So Elena Anderson gets the kill. And now it is 8-6 in favor of M-State. Once one team reaches 8 points, they switch sides. So we have that going on right now, where the two teams are switching sides, switching benches, with the Spartans up 8-6 in this fifth set. Lady Jays won 25-22 and 25-20 in the first two sets. Spartans then won 25-18 and 25-9 in the next two sets. And that hit out of the left side is long by Minnesota West as Kennedy Bucknerberg got a little bit too much over the top on that one, and it's 9-6. The serve by Kendra Emery. Right side attack by Dannon Peterson is good. Peterson has had a very nice night. And it's now 9-7. Spartans lead by 2, and Dannon Peterson, the lefty, is on the serving line. Here's the set to the middle. The hammer out of the middle. Nice defense. They pick it up. Minnesota West sends it back over. Left side attack and through the block and down. Kaylee Sipp has 3 kills in this 5th set. 13 kills in the match. It is 10-7. And Avery Warner is headed to the line. Jump serve by Warner. M State leading 10-7 over Minnesota West. Tip over the block, recovered by Strom. Left side attack, and there is Faith Marion with the kill. And Marion continues her outstanding night. I've got her with 16 kills in the match, and it's now 11-7. Warner's serve handled by Paul Zien. Middle attack by Bucknerberg is blocked. And Elena Anderson, along with Faith Marion, went up with that tandem block, and it fell on the Minnesota West side of the net. And the Spartans have a 12-7 lead, and Minnesota West wants a timeout. Spartans 3 points away from wrapping up a great comeback in this match. Programs offered on the Fergus Falls campus, and there are many. They include accounting programs, Associates of Arts, Liberal Arts and Sciences, Associate of Arts, Social Science Emphasis, Biological Sciences, Biology, Business Administration, Environmental Science, Individualized Studies, Medical Laboratory Technology, Music, Nursing, and many more. Find out about all the programs offered on the Fergus Falls campus at M State. Warner with the serve after the timeout. Spartans leading 12-7 in this 5th and deciding set. Now 12-8. Nice read on the defense, and Kiara Danielson took it down the right sideline for the point. And Minnesota West will now have Danielson serving with her team trailing 12-8 in this 5th and deciding set. Strom will set it left side. Marion's hit is played on the back row. Here's the tip over the block by Minnesota West. Marion set by Strom off the block, recovered by Elena Anderson, sent back over. Minnesota West down the left sideline with the kill, and that is good. Kennedy Bucknerberg makes it 12-9. Neither one of these teams is going to go down easy in this 5th set, I'll guarantee that. Danielson's serve, good hard serve, goes backwards off Emery's first touch. Spartans get it back over. Now the outside set for Bucknerberg off the block. Good coverage by Strom. Emery gets it to Marion, who takes it down the line. Defensive coverage is there for Minnesota West. Out of the middle, they tip it over the block. Spartans recover. Back to the net. Marion sends it over. Now Minnesota West, second touch attack, and a beauty of a read by Kiara Danielson, and it is successful, and it's now 12-10, and now Abby Krauser wants a timeout. That is the final timeout for M State in this 5th set. We're talking about the programs offered on the Fergus Falls campus of M State. I got about midway through, so let me give you the rest of the programs that are offered on the campus. Phlebotomy technician, pre-professional health, sport management, transfer pathways, accounting, art, biology, business, history, political science, psychology, and theater arts, all offered on the Fergus Falls campus. What a match tonight. 12-10 right now. Spartans lead in this 5th and deciding set. The serve is in the possession of Minnesota West and Kiara Danielson. Her serve off the net, recovered by Anderson. Big hit by Faith Marion, returned by Minnesota West. Spartans recover. Marion bumps it over. And now the back set, right side attack by Minnesota West. Strom is there to play it. Emery gets it to Marion, who beats the block at the net with the kill. Faith Marion makes it 13-10. And it will be side out M State, and we'll see Lacey Strom, who's had a nice serving night, on the line. She has 3 aces tonight. And Lacey will send it deep. First touch, nice one. Set by Danielson. The hit comes back over. Spartans bring it outside. Marion off the net, gets the roll. Nice defense, though, to keep it alive. Out of the right side, the cross-court kill is successful. Give that kill to Katarina Paulzine. And it is now 13-11, and Minnesota West has the serve. And it is Kennedy Buckneberg serving. Spartans, Kaya Strom setting Faith Marion, who drives it long. And now it is 13-12. 13-12, Buckneberg will serve. Emery, Strom, second touch, attack is good. Great read by Kaya Strom. What a decision by the All-American setter from last year. And it's 14-12, and a timeout is taken by Minnesota West. To the wire tonight. Spartans lost the first 2 sets, won the second 2 sets. Here we are at 14-12 in the 5th set. You play to 15. Spartans are 1 point away. They have the serve. And I believe it's Faith Marion who will be on the serving line, and be fitting if she ended this match the way she has played. I have her with 17 kills, a couple of blocks for kills, a couple of ace serves. And let's see. No, it's not Faith. It is Elena Anderson who is on the serving line. So Elena serving. Set and match point at 14-12. Spartans trying to get out of here with a 3-2 win after trailing 2-0 in the match. And here's Elena's serve. The set goes to the outside. It is shot to the corner, picked up by Warner. The left side attack. There's the hit out of the left side is good by Faith Marion. And the Lady Spartans have come all the way back from down 2 sets to win this match over Minnesota West in their home opener. They lost 25-22, 25-20 in the first 2 sets. Won the 3rd set 25-18, won the 4th set 25-9, and win the 5th set 15-12. 18 kills for Faith Marion. Listen to the balance so up front. After that 18